Let me tell you about my favorite internet celebrity. The man I'm talking about has less than 1,000 followers on Twitter. He doesn't have a silver play button. Hell, I'm pretty sure his own YouTube channel doesn't even produce content anymore. However, this hasn't stopped this man from being a tremendously influential force in my own personal life. That man is Johnny Maloney. Now, the first time I'd even heard of Johnny was on the hastily thrown together podcast, Word Funk, on which he served as co-host to Leon Thomas and Austin Yorsky. I was in college and sort of stumbled upon Word Funk after being a fan of Leon's show Renegade Cut for some time. There, I discovered the irreverent and intelligent comedy of Johnny. Johnny's quite possibly the most interesting man I've ever listened to. Equal parts chef, kung fu master, and philosopher, Johnny's the kind of person who can just open up a string of irrelevant but nonetheless hilarious comments. It was this humor that initially drew me to Johnny. My own personal love for his bizarre humor made him the voice I would listen intently to, if only so I could imitate his style. Then, when Austin launched his series Dice Funk, Johnny took over as Dungeon Master for Season 1. Lending his expansive vocabulary and tendency for tangents to a narrative made a world feel more real. Stone Root wasn't just a city, it was so much more tangible than I ever could have dreamed. I felt the air, I knew what the Lord looked like, it felt palpable, like I could taste the dust on my own tongue. It was the pseudo-noir, overly detailed style that I vainly try to emulate in my own writing. Then, when Austin launched his series Dice Funk, Johnny took over as Dungeon Master for Season 1, letting his expansive vocabulary and tendency for tangents to a narrative made a world feel real. Stone Root wasn't just a city, it was so much more tangible than I ever could have dreamed. I knew what the bars looked like, I knew that the people were all covered in dust, I felt the dust on my own tongue, it was alive. It's the pseudo-noir, overly detailed style that I vainly try to emulate in my own writing. Johnny also taught me one of the more important lessons of my life that I've carried through my pseudo-career as a writer, and that's that dialogue in fiction is also someone talking. I can't remember the episode in particular of Word Funk, but he talked about how when he was taking dictation classes, I believe, his teacher had him read The Big Sleep aloud, because that book gives you a feel of how characters talk, it gives you an idea of their cadence, it gives you an idea of their dictation, of how everything can be so different, you know, how you can have the same line, but a different character speaking it can sound a world different. However, these things are not what make Johnny personally special. What really makes Johnny special is his own personal story. When I was in high school, my father was forcibly retired from medications. He was basically ousted from his job due to complications. He was a diabetic, his kidneys were failing, and in, I believe, my junior year of high school, he was more or less retired. Johnny's own life story is about his father's troubles and complications with his own disease, and how they grew close together really resonated with me. It just felt good knowing that somebody else went through that someone else felt what I was feeling. To see the strongest person in your life reduced down to nothing, to someone who could barely hold his head up. And finally, last December, when my father finally died, it was somewhat comforting knowing that I still had those stories, that knowledge that there was someone else out there who had made it through the other side of something so horrible. So thank you, Johnny. Thank you for all the laughs, the tears, and every comforting word. Here's to your illustrious internet career and your return to Dice Funk Season 4.